Yeah, I have a list that I prepared, if you're ready.
Is this the list you teased?
This is the list that I teased. I promise I'll read it as fast as I possibly can. But if you know anything about how films are made, right? You know that a bunch of people didn't get together on January 1st and said, gee, what are we thinking about right now today? What are we thinking about in 1999? And what are we going to put out into the world to reflect this time? Absolutely not. Some of these films were probably being worked on since 1992. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a tricky thing when we're talking about a film year to not administer meaning where perhaps there isn't any. However, I do think that 1999 does have a lot of really great movies. And I think that one of the reasons why is this list that I prepared. So now you could make this list for a bunch of years, I'm sure. And it would probably be close to as impressive, but there is something special about 1999, and that is the directors that put out material in 1999. So I've assembled not an exhaustive list, so I'm sorry if someone isn't on here, but this is a list of directors that put out either a short, a feature, or a documentary in the year 1999. Now listen to this and see if that's not a reason why this is a special year. So we've got Lillian Lana Wachowski, James Mangold, M. Night Shyamalan, Sam Mendes, Paul Thomas Anderson, Spike Jonze, Tim Burton, Takashi Miike, Pedro Almodovar, Claire Denis, David Lynch, Michael Mann, a little dude named Martin Scorsese, Jim Jarmusch, David Cronenberg, Milos Forman, Sofia Coppola, Kevin Smith, Lynn Ramsey, Chris Smith, Joel Schumacher, Isao Takahata, David Fincher, Abbas Kiarostami, Spike Lee, Oliver Stone, Harmony Korine, Takeshi Kitano, Steven Soderbergh, Wim Wenders, Frank Oz, Norman Jewison, Nicholas Winding Refn, Werner Herzog, Mike Lee, Greg Araki, Catherine Brelat, Sam Raimi, Nagisa Ashima, Ron Howard, Kiyoshi Kurosawa, George Lucas. George Lucas put out a movie.
I must have missed that.
Clint Eastwood, Neil Jordan, Aang Lee, Park Chan-wook, Luca Guadagnino, Sidney Pollack, Charles Burnett, one of the most important African-American directors in American history, Robert Altman, Wes Craven, Lloyd Kaufman, Rob Reiner, Albert Brooks, Errol Morris, Peter Greenaway, Barry Levinson, Chantal Akerman, the director of the film that was just named the greatest film of all time, Lawrence Kasdan, Paul Schrader, Sidney Lumet, Martha Coolidge, Robert Townsend, Kelly Reichardt, Mike Mills, Jane Campion, Toby Hooper, Richard Attenborough, Steven Spielberg, this name I'm going to butcher, Apichatpong Patan Weerasethakul, name that we didn't know that much back in 99, but we do know very well now, except for me, Joan Micklin Silver, Alex Cox, Julie Dash, Peter Bogdanovich, and if that wasn't enough, a little dude named Stanley Kubrick.